Hello, hello! So in this video, we're going to be talking about goals. What kind of goals you should be setting, some timelines, and kind of moving forward what that's going to look like. So your very first goal is going to be to enroll 4 loyal customers in your first 30 days as a distributor. And that's going to get you your $100 shopping spree to use in the store to get some product in your hands. I think that this is super important to be a product of the product. So you need to be getting products in your hand. You need to be using the products correctly and consistently so that you can get some good results. Any leader will always say that when they got their own personal results, that was when their business really took off. So it's really important to know how to use the products too, and know like what they taste like, what how you feel. Like for instance, Thermofite X, if you don't drink a lot of water with it, you can get a really bad headache. So I always make sure to tell my customers that, because you want to build trust with your potentials and with your customers. So your next goal, kind of alongside your first goal, honestly, is going to be to get 3 distributors to join your team. Now that's going to put you on track to chart for your very first rank that's called a Ruby. Now a Ruby averages $500 a month on average. I already said that. So a Ruby averages $500 a month. So when you enroll these distributors, you're also going to get what's called fast start bonuses. Now a fast start bonus is when you enroll in a distributor and they get 150 BV, which is bonus volume, which is basically more or less like $150 in sales in their first 30 days. So when you do that, you're going to get $100. So you enroll 3 distributors, you get them all fast started, you get $300, and that's on top of your Ruby paycheck. So that is super important. We're going to be talking a little bit in the next couple of videos about how to enroll customers and distributors. So don't worry about that right this very second. So the next thing we're going to talk about is charting. I do want to hop on the phone with you when you get a few minutes so we can talk about charting. It is kind of confusing in the beginning, so I want to be able to kind of walk you through all of that. Once you start enrolling distributors, we're really going to sit down and pull your chart out so I can show you how to place customers and other distributors under that distributor, etc. So like I said, your very first rank that you're going to be working towards is Ruby. Now a Ruby has 3 distributors underneath them and 2,000 BV. That sounds like a lot, but I swear it is not. That's 2,000 group volume. It's GV. So that's 2,000 volume that you have enrolled, that your 3 plus distributors have enrolled. So it's all of your entire team's volume. So like I said, charting is going to be a little complicated in the beginning, so just ask me all the questions that you have, and we will, we'll tackle that when we get there. So the last thing I want to talk to you about is being commission qualified, and you'll see that abbreviated as CQ. So there are 2 ways to be commission qualified, and being commission qualified basically just means you're going to get your paycheck. If you're not CQ, it doesn't matter if you have $10 million in sales, you're not going to get your paycheck. But it is really simple to be commission qualified. The first step, or the first option, is to have an 80 BV auto shipment set up, and I definitely recommend this because, like I said, getting product in your hands is really important, but I also understand that sometimes finances don't really work out like that. So that's having 80 volume in your personal auto shipment every month. So I'm sorry, my cat just jumped on me. So I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. The second way that you can be CQ is having 150 volume underneath you personally. So, and that's new enrollment. So 150 in new enrollments, and then you'll be commission qualified. That is kind of stressful and definitely not what I would recommend. Stop eating my hair. But people can pull out of orders, and it's just better to have your own auto shipment set up with 80 BV. and it needs to be, I recommend running it, mine runs on the 2nd, I recommend running it before the 15th, it has to run before the 25th. All auto shipments run before the 25th. So I believe that's it for this video. Your call to action today is going to be to set some goals for yourself. So some long-term goals, you know, where do you want to be in 6 months? Where do you want to be in a year? You know, where do you see yourself in this company in 1 month, in 3 months, in 6 months, in 12 months? You know, just so setting some long-term goals. I'm not really going to give you a lot of hard rules for that. And so kind of on the other hand, I want you to make some short-term goals. So what you want to be doing today, what you want to be doing tomorrow, where you want to be in 7 days. You know, we talked about those 6 tasks: posting, messaging, following up, growing your network, interacting, and self-development. So, you know, setting yourself the goal that you want to talk to 10 new people today, or you want to send out, you know, 100 messages today. So once you get those set, just shoot me a text and tell me what you've got, and we can talk about it and make sure they're realistic and all of that. So that's it for this video. When you finish this, just shoot me a text and we will talk, and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.